Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is June 19th, and we got a couple of Wiz news to tell you guys about. So, yeah, sit back, relax, and yeah, let's get on with this thing. Over here, and this was amazing. Remember, we talked about that little fundraiser that was going on and that charity live stream, and they raised over $2,000. I mean, this you guys are awesome in our community. A huge shout out to everybody that was involved. Huge shout out to TNT for streaming in the stream. Shout out to Moon Garden, Genevieve Moon Garden, for hosting that charity live stream. And then also a huge shout out to Isaiah Hexrider for basically kind of organizing that and getting all the content creators involved and stuff like that. I mean, you guys absolutely crushed it. I mean, you couldn't have asked for like a better charity stream than that. That was amazing. I am so impressed with the community. Like, honestly, that's the first time I've seen like the community come together for like a great cause in a very long time, at least from my eyes. So again, huge shout out to everyone that was involved, everybody that gave away prizes and stuff like that. It was just absolutely amazing. So again, make sure to check everybody out, and of course you can still donate. It's still gonna run up all the way until 23rd of June. So again, make sure you check that out and make sure you donate. Just amazing, incredible stuff from the community. Now over here we go to our basic Wizard101 news. Now back to the basic stuff. We talked about the whole Ravenwood Academy game for like months and months. It feels like this is a single player game that they are making. So if you want to wishlist it on Steam, make sure to do that, and you can get basically the latest updates about the game. And then over here, a reminder that Wizard101 can be installed on Chromebook, right? So if you ever wanted to play it on your Chromebook, now you can. So again, make sure to check that out. We've also been talking about this for, it feels like months and months. So a reminder that, again, you can download that if you want. And then over here, we got the Undersea Enchantment Bundle, which has returned. It's going to last all the way through June 24th. This is actually a pretty unique bundle, I would have to say. Of course, you're getting the Briny Deep Retreat, the Dolphin Chariot Mount, the Sea Courser Pet, the Briny Deep gear, which is actually pretty interesting. The gear is kind of like set as like, I still want to wear it, but it's kind of like a little bit of Jade gear in a sense. It has some pretty interesting spell cards and stats and stuff like that. And of course, you get the wand, and then one additional castle elixir, then 5,000 crowns. So again, make sure to check that bundle out while it is in the item shop, or I would have to say the website, basically. So again, make sure you check that out. We got the Floating Lands Resort Bundle. We've talked about this again for months and months. It feels like this is a shared bundle between Pirate 101 and Wizard 101. So you get items for both games. You can get this from GameStop right now. Make sure to check it out. And then over here, we have a little bit of a elixir sale that is going on. It's going to last all the way through June 23rd. You can get the Expend Backpack Elixir, which I highly recommend if you're a loot hoarder like me. I have tons of loot in my backpack all the time. And also the Expand Bank Elixir for 25% off in the Crown Shop. Don't miss out on this deal. Make sure to check that out. And then over here, oh, forgot to mention, if you have arachnophobia, cover your eyes because they're having a spider sale. I apologize. I should have said that earlier. But yeah, now through the 23rd, you can get 25% off the Banana Spider Pet, the Plantain Spider Pet, the Wandering Spider Pet, the Mirth Spider Pet, the Magma Spider Pet, and the Toy Golem Pet in the Crown Shop. Mega Snap Packs are also on sale for 20% off through the 23rd, which is also pretty interesting. So, yeah, if you don't like spiders, maybe don't check out that section in the Crown Shop. Lots of spiders, man. lots of spiders. And then we also have a little bit of a event calendar update where they show you the next event. So currently we have the Pet Promenade and also the Beastman Monster Mayhem, in which case the Pet Promenade is really good. I really do highly recommend this event. It has some pretty nice elixirs, and I was saving up the energy elixirs for the whole Azteca raid, but I think this is my calling. That raiding for me is kind of done. I think we're reaching that climax, and we'll talk about that later at the end of the video, but I want to go over this first. Through June 25th through July 1st, we have the Spiral Scene. Now, remember that this is actually the Housing Tour one. This is the Castle Tour one. You guys really like those Castle Tour videos, so I'll see if I'm in the mood to kind of check out everybody else's creations. And yeah, we'll definitely try and check it out. And then we also got the Portal of Peril, which is also available through June 25th through July 1st. Now, I'm not sure if it's still going to be Sinbad and Iron Sultan. I think most players are kind of getting tired of Sinbad, but we'll see what's next, and hopefully it's not too buggy. I know it's been like a rough start with the Portal of Peril, but so far so good, I guess. Hopefully it just, stays decent and functional. Hopefully it stays functional, There's always something breaking in the game. And over here, we got the Rate My Stitch event. This is going to last all the way through July 2nd through the 8th. And this is another one where I highly recommend you check out, because one of the rewards that you may earn from the Rate My Stitch event is also the Stitch token. You can basically use a Stitch token instead of using 100 crowns. So again, I highly recommend you check that out. Just a nice, and this, you don't even have to do anything. You just have to rate people's stitches and stuff like that, right? You don't, you can just check that out. So yeah, Wizards level 10 and above. So again, have fun with that. July 2nd through the 8th, again, we got Beast Moon Hunt through Celestia. Make sure to check it out. And then July 9th through the 15th, we got the Spiral Showcase. Now, this is the one where you kind of like go fishing or pet training and blah, 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 all that stuff. And then we also got the Balanced Decathlon as well. So I might skip both of those, actually. And then we got the Pet Promenade again for July 16th through the 22nd. And then Beastman Monster Mayhem through July 16th through the 22nd. And then through July 23rd through the 29th, we have the Spiral Scene. And this is for the Castle Tours again. So, yeah, there is your event calendar. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Make sure to do most of these events, because remember, all of those points are going to go through the Summer Scroll of Fortune, which is pretty awesome. So, again, make sure to check it all out. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're going to get this raid over with. I mean, at this point, I don't know. I'm considered just trashing both of these keys, or just, like, throwing them in the dumpster. Like, I don't know. Like, we try every day. We've tried Friday. I mean, Friday, Thursday. I mean, Saturday, Sunday. Nothing works. We just cannot get 12 players to do this raid, man. I'm honestly like kind of speechless, man. I spent a lot of money on this raid, like giving people energy elixirs and stuff, and I'm sure everybody else has shredded a ton of resources making all these dumb pets and this dumb dual schooling meta and stuff like that, and getting a goatling pet and just reading all of these strategy guides. Oh my goodness, guys, the strategy guide, that's actually driving me insane, because like I said previously in one of my other videos, there's like, oh my goodness, there's like a strategy guide for every guild, like, and it's just like, man, this raid is starting to really upset me, and I think that's been pissing me off lately this whole week. It's just, I want to get this raid done, but I don't have 12 people, so yeah, I might just call it quit. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits. There's no point of doing this raid. There's no point of raiding overall. I think raiding for me, I'm not gonna speak for y'all. If y'all love raiding, that's fine. If you want to sit there and raid, I'm glad, because for me, I think I'm at my limit. I am done, man. I am so upset. I am so done. You can't even do the Dragonspire raid anymore for the next patch that's coming up, because guess what? They banned all the AoEs, right? So you can't even use the Morganth AoE, which was a really good point in most of the strategy guides that we were using now, but now it's like that raid's kind of over now. So now you got this new Polaris raid, which I definitely know they're going to super buff, and to the point where I'm not even going to want to play it anymore. So they're going to super buff that raid. And then you got the Azteca raid, which doesn't really have, I guess, decent gear unless you want to do, I guess, a little bit of PvP, you know? But then you also got on that point where this raid requires fishing. This raid requires dual schooling. This raid requires a pet. Obviously, you gotta make a raid pet, of course, to whatever role you want to do. And of course, every single raid in general requires 12 players. So yeah, I think, yeah, and of course cantrips. You can't forget cantrips. Okay, you can't forget the cantrips, guys. You gotta cast the cantrips. So yeah, I photomancy. I think it's some. I don't know. No more, man. No more. I think raiding for me is done. It's caused way too much stress in my life. It has been quite obnoxious being a guild leader, and honestly, I think it's just wraps, man. There really isn't no point of even doing the content anymore. There's no point. I have been having fun kind of like customizing my gear because I finally have a pretty awesome heal build that I want to make a video about, and I think you guys are really gonna like it because most of the gear pieces for my heal build you can actually get like completely for free if you were to just like, you know, I guess farm for it in a sense. But considering that the Dragonspire raid is probably now done for, the one theme that I'm using is probably gonna be like super rare to get now. Honestly, now that I think about it, the Dragonspire raid is practically super rare now. Like badges, pets, the gear, all of that is probably gonna be like super rare now because it's gonna be so difficult trying to do it now. And it's just like, I don't want to waste resources making a key, and especially if I can't get 12 people on a specific date, like, or a specific time or day, because I know people are working, people are still doing school, people are graduating, people are working. So I don't know. I don't even think it's really worth like me farming resources anymore. I don't know. I made a lot of cantrips on like, I don't know. I just made a lot of cantrips and I dumped it on my other character, like my other account. My other account is practically just like a treasure card vault since, you know, we never got that update. But I don't know, man. I think raiding for me is done. It's just not, I don't know. It's just not for me anymore. It was fun while it lasted, I will say that, but it's just like, I don't know. I've been doing multiple head counts, been trying to figure out what days work for everybody, and, you know, you can't please everybody, and that's the problem being a guild leader. You really can't please every single person in the world. That's kind of the same thing with being a content creator. Like, you're always gonna piss people off. You could be sitting in your chair. You're gonna piss people off regardless, so... Yep, I don't know. I'm probably just going to be done with raiding. I'm going to go back play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm almost done beating that game. And also checking out the new Elden Ring DLC, which comes out in 2 days. Everybody is super excited for that. So can't wait to join that community again. But for Wiz, I can't go raiding anymore, man. I think I'm done. I'll leave the Azteca raid server up. I won't delete it, but... yeah, I'm done. I'm just over it, man. It's just a very exhausting. But now I feel a lot better now that I got that off my chest now. And I feel a lot more confident taking my driver's test today. Because, again, like I said, you know, the whole raid process was in the back of my head kind of just ticking me off a little bit, so... Yeah, I feel a lot better getting that off my chest. Thank you guys for listening to another one of my yap sessions. yeah, make sure to check out the fundraiser for Palestine. They raised a lot of money so far. Keep it coming. And yeah, until then, I will see you guys later. And yeah, I'm probably done raiding. No more raids for me. I'm all fresh out of raids. But I'm gonna keep helping some people out in team ups, especially with my new heal build. And yeah, just help some people out. So yep, I will see you guys later. And yeah, until then, peace out.